keep it calm, keep it cool. Everybody's watching on that live stream line. Gotta win this match, gotta cross that sign. If I wanna see finals under that shine, I only get one bullet on the field tonight. Break looks clean, but the table's mean. Eight's locked up, and the nine's between. I pace that floor, breathe in, step back. Hear my buddy yell, man, just attack. Lens in my face, but I see just green. Stride, then solid, then a weave of dreams. Each soft click like a thunder roll, every sunk ball tattooed on my soul. I only get one bullet in this knockout pool, one shot at a time. Keep it calm, keep it cool. Everybody's watching on that live stream line. Gotta win this match, gotta cross that sign. If I wanna see finals under that shine, I only get one bullet on the field tonight. Heartbeats.
Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
For generations, billiards has brought people together across small-town bars, local leagues, and tournament play. It's more than a game. It's tradition combined with growth in our billiards community. The Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame is here to honor those who built the game and invest in those who want to carry it forward. As a member, you help preserve the history of billiards in Wisconsin and get exclusive access to Hall of Fame weekend and voting. And the game continues beyond the table. Explore our tournament directory featuring events from across the state. Browse the online store with official merchandise and gear for players and fans, and much more. Join today and support the legacy. Become a member at wibhof.org.
This episode is sponsored by JB Cases. JB Cases is a pool cue case company specializing in custom cases. They have been in business since 2007, and their motto is true protection, true durability, true comfort, and true custom. Visit them at jbcases.com.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Outer Points Production Studios, located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are in the midst of KO 1.6. Started out with 64 players. We are down to the final. Actually, we're in the quarterfinals. I think we have 6 players left. This is 7 players left. We have this match and then one tomorrow and one Saturday, and that's going to determine the final 4. Guaranteed $6,200 for first place. So, good stuff brewing. Oh, I got the wrong screen up there. Well, that one works too. Thanks so much, everybody, for being here on this gorgeous Thursday afternoon in Wisconsin. I'm here all by myself. No Chris Green. Nobody today. I get to hang out all alone. So, I'm going to hang out with you guys. So, we're going to get out. I'm going to head out to the table, chat with the players for just a little bit, and let's get this started. This match, we'll talk about that in just a second. I'll leave it on the table for you to take a look at. This is what this match is worth today. It's a good chunk of change. Be right back, everybody. Yeehaw! Thank you, everybody, for being here this afternoon. Fred Renner, sorry. Remmer. I'm not sure where I got that from. What's happening, Salsa Man? Numero uno in the chat, followed by Robert Snell. Good afternoon. Followed by my daughter herself, Baby Cheddar. What's happening, kid? Josh Duckreuter. Kevin Berktula. Good afternoon, sir. Hello. Billiard Zone. Howdy, howdy. All right, it is a straight race to 6 in 9 ball, straight race to 5 in 8 ball, and the same in 10 ball if we get to that point. Derek missing that one because he was jacked up over the 2 ball. Played a nice little carom in the side on the 7. There is a lot of money on the line tonight, as well as another bounty. There is a $50 price on Derek Tauschek's head tonight if David Sutter can knock him out. Kyle Vertel. Bless your heart. Thank you for the like and the share, everybody. Thank you very much, Pete Beshta. Good afternoon, Jeff Seidel. Hello, Roger. Dan Vogel tuning in from Fond du Lac. How you been, Dan? Patrick Carlson. Howdy, howdy. All right, I'll do that from now on, Sam. I'll try to. Dave's got a little bit of a tester here. This might determine how the beginning stages of this match go for Dave. Baby Chatter's doing her finals for college. And then living in the garage for the summer. Good shot by Dave. Well done. Good speed. Pool Hub Streaming. Thanks for joining us. Tuning in from the tractor. Love it. Hey. What is that sound that I hear? Mark Bell is in the chat. Good afternoon, Mark. Ooh, I don't like the L. It's one of the things I think a player should. That's better. So you couldn't see it on camera. Get you back to that. Dave he's had weird cueing. So that's when if you're not comfortable, get up out of the shot. Don't adjust while you're down at the table and move around and try to get yourself situated. Get up out of the shot. Make yourself comfy. Dave has left himself a nasty cut on the 6 ball, or a bank, whatever, or a safe. What's happening, Kevin? Oh, I knew that. I hope he is not going for this cut. Never mind. He's going for the cut. And it hits the outer point. Watch the... I don't have it on replay. But watch where that cue ball hits. It takes a lot of the momentum off of that cue ball. So he has a shot on the 9. Great start for Dave. There's a reason why he's made it this far. Oh, Baby Cheddar, you're talking about living in the garage? Yeah, we turned your room into... I can't say on air. This is a family channel. Adam Granatella. So make sure that you're here tomorrow and Saturday and every other day that I stream. I'm just kidding. Kind of. But tomorrow is Xander Rasmussen and Kenny Ingachi. It's going to be a fun match. Also, to make it even more exciting, Adam Granatella is going to be driving up from Troy, East Troy, with a gladiator suit on in his Trojan horse and joining me in the booth tomorrow night. And that match is at 6 o'clock. That is another quarterfinal match. All of these are quarterfinal matches. And then there is a redraw on Saturday for the semifinals. And once that match is complete, everybody in the field is guaranteed $1,500 in the tournament, and then another $350 in the side pot. Almost $2,000. Whee! Old school tuning in while fishing. What the hell just happened there? Look at this kick. Ba-doink. Good things happen when you get a hit sometimes. Right, Adam Granatella? Old school, you catching anything? Fishing at Devil's Lake, too. That's gorgeous. We try to make it down there. Mark Bell, keep it clean. You... I didn't know if that thing went past there. Ooh, it's a little cuddly with that 7 ball. I'm not sure it goes. I'm snuggled up right next to it there. Oh, smoked trout. Fantastic. I'll tell you what, that is worthy of another replay. Look at this. Makes the 5 and the 7. Makes this out a lot easier. What a start for David Sutter. Hey, keep this rolling. I know, Josh. You got to give Mark Bell a hard time whenever you possibly can. It's just it's part of the stream, you know. Baby Cheddar did. Oh, boy. The outer points giveth, and outer points taketh away. That was wild. That was just absolutely wild. All right. Looks like Baby Cheddar has a place to stay for the summer. I will notify Mom and let her know that we're going to have extra grocery money for ourselves. Fabulous. Extra gas for the gas tank. Thank you, Robert. If we have to pay for her to stay by you, just so you know, we're our phones have been disconnected. Yeah, old school, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, if you can do it during bow hunting, You can definitely do it during fishing. The fish can't hear you down there. Well, not as good as the deer. Yeah, Robert, I don't know what to tell you, man. It seems like you're already committed, so there's no backing out now. Tried to play a good safe and got a bad little carom. Robert, just so you know, she loves liver and onions over white rice. It's her favorite meal. And Cheez-Its. And Sundrop. Patrick Carlson, how many matches are needed before him to win to the this is their 5th match. Started out with 64 players. So 64, 32, 16, 8. Oh wait, this would be their 4th match, right? Yeah, 64, 32, 16, 8. Yeah, this is match number 4. Which half, baby cheddar? By the way, baby cheddar, we were at Dennis and Tammy's the other night playing Phase 10, and Dennis beat us. You know how hard I take that. Not being very competitive. Well, that's not the safe that Derek was looking for. And he's done that, I think, 3 or 4 times already in this first 3 games. But when Dave goes for the break on the 6-7, is he going to end up with a shot? That is the question. Nope. No is the answer. I would thin this 6 ball on the right-hand side, or the bottom side as we're looking at it. Yep, and try to get that cue ball behind the 8 somewhere. Leave that 6 ball right on the middle diamond. Oh, boy. All right. Yeah, see, I wouldn't have done that. I don't want to give my opponent a bank shot. It's one of my least favorite things to do, is giving them an opportunity. Just like that. That's why I don't want to do that. And now he's got a really good chance at getting out. Braunschweigers. How many had to eat that when they were a kid? Braunschweiger sandwiches. Show of hands. Come on, let's see it. I'll be one. I had to eat them. That was kind of shocking. Not only did he miss the 8-ball, but scratched pulled it right into the side pocket. What is he doing here? I wonder why he was oh, yeah, a little blurriness there. Focus. Focus. All right, for a 2-1 lead. And quite the gift, actually. These guys keep giving each other some gifts back and forth. All right, let's see. Robert Snell still eats Braunschweiger. Mark Bell still does. Oh, that actually, I used to do that as well with raw onions. Purple onions, the stronger one. That was good. Yellow mustard, mayo, and raw onions. Yeah, that was, my grandparents ate that a lot. Dan Vogel on toast with butter. Adam, obviously you are watching a completely different stream with a commentator that knows nothing of what they're talking about. Telling lies. And I would never say anything like that as a description to your kicking ability. You know, nothing personal. Bryson Brew 3. Good afternoon to you as well. The Liver Sausage Network. No. No, it is not. Oh, hey. Good afternoon, Bryson. How is the baseball season starting out? Tell Mom and Tim hello for me. What position do you play, Bryson? Long shot on the 6 ball to get back to the 9. Wouldn't be the worst to just stop and take what the table gives you. Yep, that's the way I would have played it. Don't make it complicated. Three-one, Derek. So I got to talk about one of the sponsors that this just arrived. Heard me talk about Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, John Kramer. If you're not already a member, shame, 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 shame. But the reason I bring that up is my new jersey just arrived, courtesy of John Kramer. Check this thing out. I don't know if I can get it in the, we'll see if it, I don't know if that works or not. Doesn't, almost fell out of my high chair. I don't know if it works very well on the green screen with showing the back of it, but these are pretty cool. Very nice jerseys. Monster break by Derek Tauschek with a shot on the 1. And this rack is wide open. So Bryson plays pitcher, third base. Nice. Good start to the season, too. Bryson, you You excited for golf season to start too? I know you and Mom and Tim have gone out a couple of times. Bryson, are you a pool player yet? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Look at this shot of Adam Granatella. Did you see that? Let me guess. You know that one too? Tell me this was done on purpose, folks. Look at look at this draw. Whee! And he's going for shape. That's going to be on a freaking highlight reel. I mean, that's whether you played it or not is not even relevant. It still should be on a highlight reel. Let's watch that again. Look at this draw. Look at the spin. That's why I use this cue ball, so it shows up really well. Zip. Center pocket. So let's go back a couple of games. Where Dave missed, I forgot what ball it was. Oh, he played the 8 in the corner and scratched in the side. All right. So you remember that? I think that's 3 games ago already. All right. Because it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was 1-1 at that point. And look at what has changed since then. So instead of Dave going up 2-1, and this would now be 3-2 if all the other things still happen, but obviously those things wouldn't have happened. So at this level, you look at that miss and what it cost Dave so far. Huge miss. Old school. The next 2 matches are the next 2 days. Tomorrow it is at 6 o'clock, which is Xander and Kenny Ingachi. And then Saturday is, I believe it's at 6:30, and that's Adam Swenson and Dutch Emmel. There's another one. Look at that. Dave misses the 5 ball and puts the 6 in the side. Dear Lord in heaven. Yeah. I play that shot all the time, Sam. 3/4 table draw. Bryson, that would be fun. Oh boy. Yeah, that's hard to judge, that shot. All the way from the other end of the table. Because if you hit too thin of the 5 ball, it's going to be gone. Your cue ball is going to be down at the other end of the table. You hit it too thick, and this is where it ends up. But you still got to go long on that no matter what. Bryson, I've actually done that before where I've had Mike Gans and Matt Strong when we were announcing the pool hall championships 2 years ago, a year ago, whatever it was. Had 3 people in the booth at a time. I can accommodate that. You should have skipped your last baseball practice, and then we could have done that for Tim's last match. Just kidding. Oh, yeah. You're right, Fred. I was thinking of actually Tuesday. Tuesday is Zach Hagencord and Jeremy West in the Masters, and that one's at 6:30. So you are correct, Fred. Both matches the next 2 days are at 6 o'clock. This shot for Derek to get, on the hill. Opportunities gone by for Mr. Sutter. And you do not want to get Derek Tauschek comfortable at the table. So who's everybody's pick? Let me show you what this is tomorrow. Xander, obviously a 575. Actually, I think his Fargo has gone up since then. But he's going to be spotting a game to Kenny Ingachi in each set. And Kenny's been playing pretty good on the stream. All right, so that match. Then Saturday, it's an even race between Dutch Emmel and Adam Swenson. I have my guesses, but I don't want to say. I have a feeling I know who's going to end up in the semifinals. Nice bank by Derek Tauschek. And got shape on the 3 in the side. Not an easy cut. Might end up playing the 5 in the same side. Depending on what it does off the backside of that 9 ball. Oh, doesn't. Yep, going to play the 5 in the same side. All right, so Kevin Kisting says Derek, Xander, and Dutch. So that would make it Mike Karch, Derek, Xander, and Dutch in the semifinals. Old School says Kenny can win that match. I'm going to leave my guesses to myself. And actually, Fred Renner, you you just stated one of my thoughts on the match. And with every player, it's all about emotional control. A lot of times the viewers, you find folks don't get to see what I do. The facial expressions, the frustration, the you name it. And so let's go back to what I had mentioned before. When it was 1-1 and David missed the 8-ball and scratched in the side. And it was, I would say, a fairly routine shot for most players above 550. And nothing, and again, it's the pressure of the quarterfinals and everything else. But take a look at what has happened since then. It should have been, like I said before, 2-1 David, and he ended up losing the entire set 6-1. Adam says predictions tomorrow are sun drop and shenanigans. Oh, yeah, there's no doubt about that. For sure. What's the money line for that match? I don't know. Let's talk about that on the new set. Where is my money graphic? There we go. Again, here's the payouts for the rest of this tournament. I have a better. There's a little bit bigger. David has to come back and win the 8-ball set, or he is going to be walking out of here with $575 and a handshake. And as I had mentioned before, here are the remaining the remaining bounties. Mike Karch still taking his to the semifinals. And then we're going to find out tonight if Derek's going to hold on to his. And if Xander wins tomorrow, we've got 3 out of the 4 contestants still holding on to their bounties. So obviously 2 of them are going to match up. Also, if you are interested in 2 of them on the top are now completed. Legacies, which ended up being Vincent Schrader. And then Jeff Trentadue won last Saturday's qualifier, which is number 7. So there are 5 qualifiers left in the breaking point. I'm telling you, if you are one of the pool players out there, there are viewers, and then there are people that just like to watch the stream, And then there's some of the players. Do not miss one of these qualifiers. It's the breaking point is going to be a lot of fun. So next week, Saturday, May 16th, is Charlie's in Fond du Lac. Then we're headed to Eau Claire by Justin Volk and company. All right, let's play some 8-ball. Yep. Yeah, and I honestly, that's what I was kind of thinking too. Old school is Kenny is the most. I shouldn't say the most. One of the most mild-mannered, emotionally in check. Every stream, he doesn't get happy, doesn't get excited, doesn't get mad, doesn't get frustrated, doesn't get annoyed. He just plays. And that is a massive advantage for any match, for any player. If you can remain emotionless, keep away from the highs and the lows. Robert Snell. I don't know. Right now there are 8 players signed up, I believe. And that's a good question. If not, I may end up sending a player or two or a match or two to Margell's. But I'm not sure they're going to be open. I believe they would be willing to do that. I don't like that shot by Dave, just for the reason he just took his break ball away from the 3. And he could have actually made the 6. I don't know if he felt that he couldn't, but I'm looking right at it, and I really, truly believe he could have made that. And then broke his 3 up. I think that's one of those he should have taken a chance. Because now, how is he going to get on the 3? That's tough. And now you have an opponent that just missed the shot that they intended, and now Dave's hooked. So he's either got to bank the 3 past the 8 in the upper left-hand corner, which I'm not even sure that'll go, or go rail first on the 4, which that is not too bad. Make sure you don't get hooked behind the 8-ball. Fred Renner says he got his orthotic shoes today Custom inserts put in on the 15th, barring any set. Wow. Holy I just missed a fabulous safe. Holy crap. I was looking at Fred's message. Congratulations. That's awesome, Fred. That is some good news that been waiting a long, long time for. Well, he got fortunate again. Got a hit. Got a hit and left David with, I don't think he can make the 6-ball. Gonna have to play a little bit of a mass A or spin the heck out of it. Yep, he had to spin the heck out of it. Fred, I can't even imagine. It's going on 2 years, isn't it? Close to 2 years already since all this started. Yeah, it's a long time. One nothing, Derek in 8-ball. Ten ball goes in, followed by the white ball. I'm not sure if I would have taken stripes in Dave's situation. Because now getting from that 9 to the 13, if he doesn't run into that 8 full, this is going to be tough. Well, we all know where Mark Bell's mind is again. Actually, I'm pretty sure it probably never left the gutter. That is funny, though. You know what? I have never drank at my desk yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, he hooked himself. While Dave's figuring that out, how about a sociable? Cheers, everybody. Sociable. What a shot. That's not it. What a shot by David Sutter. Tommy Jeffers, you may want to get your hearing checked. You got a beer bottle stuck in your ear? I would never say that on the air. I would never say smoke a bowl on the air. Never. Dave's 9-ball hits the outer point. Rejected. And another golden opportunity for Derek. Going to jump out in front in the 8-ball. Putting all kinds of pressure on Dave. That button keeps appearing. This is a brutally difficult shot. To get this 9 to follow that 2-ball in, being out as far as it is really tough. Yeah, you have to hit it. You got to hit it so perfect. Dustin Clark, good afternoon. Haven't seen you in forever, Dustin. What's new and exciting? I think he's going to play safe here. And that's a smart shot. Yep. Come on. Get that jump cue out. For the love of all that is. There's a couple of times, actually, if I was Dave, I would have pulled out the jump cue. Oh. Went back to his playing cue. Chad Johnson. Happy Saturday to you, sir. That 9 was close enough to the pocket where had he brought out the jump cue or stayed with the jump cue plan, I think that would have been a much better outcome than what happened for David. Derek's going to play the 1 in the side, and that 8 ball looms large. I think he's going to have to bank this 3 ball. Could play safe. It's not the worst idea. Thin the 3 and make sure you keep the cue ball behind the 9. But if he does that, I think David's definitely going to bring out his jump cue then. And he did call safe, so I think he's going to try that. Well, if you're not jumping this one, then there's no reason to buy a jump cue, ever. All right, jump cue in hand. Here we go. I sincerely want to see him make this. Well, mission accomplished on the safe. Two nothing, Derek. All right. Fair enough, Mark. Well, I would be willing to bet, Dustin, you are going to come back smarter, stronger, better than you ever were before. After, I mean, that's, you hear me say it all the time. You're either winning or you're learning. So I hope it was a good learning experience and the game just improves that much more. But yeah, we all have those wounds. Doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Lots of new things coming. And I shouldn't even say that because I say it all the time. I say it all the time. But I got about a year and a half's worth of stuff coming up. The breaking point being the most exciting. Mr. Sutter has mentally got to find a way back into this match, or he is going to be staring a 11-1 victory, or I should say 11-1 defeat in the face. And that was not the way to do it. He literally just broke up this entire rack for his opponent. Oh boy, that 12 no longer goes. The 8 does not go past the 2, so that makes it difficult for Stripes. He's going to play that combo. Oh, maybe not. All right. Well, now I don't believe Derek has a shot on anything. Chris Green has golf league today. He's out with Tim Volkman for the start of the golf season. I think it's a little chilly out there for that yet. Nice green grass, but man, freaking cold in the mornings. And now. I think I'm going to wait a couple of weeks before I dust off my golf clubs. Keep your mind out of the gutter, Mark and Fred. I dust off my clubs all the... Never mind. Moving along. I'm going to let you tell him that, Mark. Well, if I was Dave, I believe I would consider playing this 2-ball right now. Unless he can get at the 6. I don't think he has another. Well, he could play the 5 in the lower right. And I understand his thinking. He does have to, maybe leave that 2 for a little bit later because the 8 doesn't go anywhere for Derek. But even getting from the 12 to the 8 or any of the other balls to the 8 is really tough. I don't like this at all. David's not even looking at the 3-ball. He can shoot the 3, and I understand, yes, it's a longer shot, but he's playing a combo, the 6-7 combo. I would have never taken that shot. I would have taken my chances with that 3 and play it at pocket speed, and if you miss it, block that pocket. But now, Derek can play this 13 ball and break out the 8, and may end up, again, costing him another game. Well, unless you do that, then it doesn't matter. Old school. 10 days. 9 days. Yes, old school. The Charlie's is next week Saturday. Chad. If that's the case, Chad, Chris would probably he'd probably be on the PGA Tour. Oh, boy. Yep, that was not intentional. That is not at all where Derek wanted to leave that cue ball. I promise you. Oh, look at this. And he's going to come out smelling like a rose. You got to be kidding. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? No way in hell. Are you serious? Look at this shot. Come on. I mean, seriously. There's no way. That's another one for the highlight reel. I'm at a loss for words. Obviously trying to get on the 12 ball to get a shot at maybe potentially getting on the 8, but that was no, there's no way he did that on purpose. Jeez. You know, actually, Robert, what would be Randy Lamar's reaction to that shot would be, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And then there's players that would smash their cue on the table or throw their cue on the table. When it's your day, it's your day. I got to show that again. That's just wow. Wow. Well, if man, I don't know what I would take here. The 15 is screwed by the 4 ball. If you take solids, the 6 is tough to get on. And if you can make the 4, you'd have to do it like right now. Well, what I would do is right now I would play the 5 ball to kick that 6 out of there. You could play the 2 first and then try to get back in that position that he's already in, but I think I'd rather try to get it out now. All right, moved a couple around, so he does have a shot on it now. Can play it past the 9 once the 2 is out of there. But again, this now, what is he going to do with the 4 ball? Man, I'll tell you, old school. I think that would be entertaining. Playing with Randy instead of against Randy, I think that would be quite entertaining. Can't believe it. All right, he got his shape on the 6 that he wanted, but now, as I mentioned, this four ball it's questionable. It's not going to be easy. Before he shoots this, I'll give you a different view there. I'm not sure that Dave can make that from anywhere. I don't believe he can make that. Basically, if the 15 moves at all, it's a foul. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And I said right at the beginning of the rack, I think he needed to get that 4 out of there right away. Now, it's probably going to cost him another game. And that's going to put Derek on the hill for the entire match. Yeah, agree, Adam. So the easy answer is one ball at a time, right? And the obvious answer. But if you're David Sutter right now and you're facing elimination, you're 4 games behind. 3 games, 3 games behind, 4 games behind. And your opponent cannot win another game. How do you mentally get out of that? That's a fortunate little roll for Derek. That could have gotten really ugly. Could have stuck right to the 8 ball. And instead, he has a shot at it. And makes it. So, again, Derek needs 1 for the entire match. And David is treading water in a very stormy ocean. Yep, indeed. I guess an observation of this match. I think there's 4 or 5 different games where David did not have the foresight, to look at, instead of being aggressive and freeing up your trouble balls right away, he became aggressive at the end when the trouble balls were still trouble. And it keeps costing him. Now Derek can just freewheel. You know, there's nothing stopping Derek from. It could be over right now, as a matter of fact. If he can break out that 4 ball. I think I would actually play this 7 and try to get by the 14. Because the 4 does go past the 12, and so does the 5. Or break them up. Yeah, that's... May as well swing at it. All right, opportunity for Mr. Sutter, and he's got to get out. The 9 ball is the only thing really preventing him. He's got to get on it. You're such a meanie, Adam. You're so mean. Uh-oh. Yeah, might have a combo coming up now. Good shot. Well, now his 14 is screwed up. Oh, boy. What's up, Bill Sorensen? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we might be all done here, folks. Put a little inside English on that to break out his 14 ball and accomplished exactly that. But forgot to make the 12. That might be a wrap for tonight. This is perfect. This is ideal. So now you can play the 5-6 combo, and as long as the 6 doesn't follow the 5 in, or you could make them both, and then, uh-oh. All right. Still got a shot at it. Not a good one, but still a shot. Hit that one a little hard. All right. David has life. Good choice to get this 14 out of there first. Otherwise, he doesn't have a pocket for the 11. Looking forward to it myself, Bill. The qualifiers are winding down. 5 more to go. Excellent shot by David. Very straight on this 11 ball, though. If he can, I would try to get the cue ball back to where it is now and play the 8 in the side. It's more of a two-way shot. He's actually following. I like the two-way thought of it because then, well, he made it anyway. So had he missed that, look at the shot he leaves Derek, though, on the 6. All right, to continue the match. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Called it in the bottom left. If it goes, we're done. And we are all finished. Wow. I just did the way that David came out firing at the beginning of this match. It just I'm baffled by the final score. I really am. All right, I'm going to go out and chat with the players real quick. Don't go anywhere. Again, everyone, thank you for tuning in to Outer Points Productions this afternoon. Can't see anything. Oh, there we go. As I mentioned earlier during the stream, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we've got Xander Rasmussen and Kenny Ingechi. And then on Saturday, the last match of the quarterfinals, Dutch Emmel and Adam Swenson. So, until then, thanks so much. Does anybody notice what? We'll talk about that later. There's something missing from my virtual set. It drives me crazy. Have a good night, everybody. See ya.